This is a special collector's edition of Roadkill. Save it, kids. We didn't fail this time.
This time on Roadkill, we are going to take a 73 Suburban that we've never driven and use it to haul a 55 Chevy body 1,100 miles to Jim Meyer Racing in Oregon to build Finnegan's dream car.
California thinks we own a 55 Chevy.
This is the it's legal as far as you know state of California?
Yeah, California says you own a car.
Is this a street?
Yeah, this is nice. He supposedly has like 30 cars here. I don't know where he's going to fit those in a
30?
In a track.
This must be the guy.
Yep, that's him.
This door is still full of water.
They'll teach us to wash the car.
Here it's sloshing.
Hey, Don.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
I'm David.
It's been months, but I'm ready to pick up the car.
Car's around back, waiting for you.
Cool.
Let's check it out.
I've been searching for a 1955 Chevy Bel Air off and on since I was a teenager when I first saw the movie Two Lane Blacktop. I bought this car 4 months ago, sight unseen, and I'm really fired up to finally see this thing in person. The roof's good, the quarters are...
Quarter, not so much.
Yeah, the quarters need a little help.
Oh yeah, trunk's nice. It's perfect for what we're doing.
It'll make a great race car.
Yep. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be perfect. Whoa! We're gonna take this up to Oregon and actually plop the body on a brand new chassis up there at Jim Meyer Racing, make a gasser out of it like that. And what's really cool about it is that we're gonna put a Chrysler 426 Hemi in this car, and we have it in the back of the Suburban. It's like gasser kit all right here with us. Whoa! Whoa. You okay?
Yeah, okay. We're about to leave Hemet, home of Don Edwards, the guy who sold me the 55 Chevy. And it's all strapped down, or at least as well as we could strap it down. So now we're gonna drive 1,000 miles up to Oregon.
Is it that far?
Yeah, 1,100 actually.
That's not good. Is the Suburban gonna make it? we better find out.
Let's go. Better start now while it's still daylight.
You drive.
All right. I've only seen two 55 Chevys with Hemis in them in my life.
I've only seen them with Chrysler early Hemis in them. I've never seen a 426.
Yeah, both the cars I'm talking about.
Did you bring the stack injection?
Yep.
You gotta be real careful not to smash that box.
Yeah. Am I going the right way?
Sure. Am I supposed to be directing?
I think so. And there's an ostrich. Holy crap. I've never seen an ostrich in real life.
You never have?
I kind of want to stop and go look at the ostrich.
Make some ostrich McNuggets?
Oh my God. Look, buffalo. Wait, is that those are buffalo. Holy crap.
You're right. Have you ever seen one in real life?
I've never seen that or an ostrich in real life. I thought we killed almost all of these.
We tried.
Best day at work ever.
55 Chevy, 426 Hemi, ostrich, buffalo.
Yeah, best day at work ever.
Doesn't usually happen.
No.
The first stop we're going to make is at Rod's West in Ridgecrest, California, because we've got to pick up some cool wheels that we're going to put on the front of the car.
It's a place that's owned by Don Walden. He's been here for decades, and where we're standing at one point was covered by nothing but mag wheels. He buys and sells them and refurbishes them, and so there's a pallet of them there, and back over here there's a wheel graveyard of a bunch of rare wheels, and now he's become the Willys king. He's got a bunch of Willys parts here. He builds gassers pretty much for everybody that wants one.
But there's also Austins and Anglias and all sorts of things.
There's Henry J's, Austins, Tim's.
This is amazing. Stop talking so I can go look.
Yeah. People would lose their mind if you gathered all this up and went to the Pomona swap meet with it. Oh my God. Died and gone to heaven. Just want to take it all with me. Don is hooking us up with a modern interpretation of the old school Anson Sprint wheels, which will look perfect on the front end of our 55 Chevy.
When I first built the wheels, I had the wheels done I gave the option to the guys about putting the valve stem on the back side.
Yeah.
Because the wheel was originally a sprint car wheel and it would go either way.
They flip them.
Right. Drag race guys wanted this side, then the sprint car guys wanted the other side. So you see the wheel with the valve stem on the opposite side.
That's gonna look killer on the front of that thing.
You have to talk him out of putting smoothie steelies on the back. They're the kind with no hubcap bumps.
No, he's got to have the other one.
Told you.
Yeah.
Visiting Rods West here was just completely amazing. I could easily spend a full weekend rifling around here. I love taking pictures of all the old things that are sitting around, but unfortunately we need to hit it. We burned so much time that we're gonna have to cannonball in the dark. How long do you want to drive, Finnegan? Like 2 in the morning?
Till we're there.
Till we're there, because we got to get to Oregon post haste. Let's hit it. The Macho Grande has been doing excellent so far, but it does need some routine maintenance. Spark plug wire kept falling off, and it only runs 7/8 as well as it should on 7 cylinders.
We're gonna save that plug wire we took off because it's still good, and we're gonna put it right here with our spare dipstick in the fender where it belongs.
Yep, with the old man rag, maybe a couple wigs stuffed in there for quieting it down.
It's a good hiding spot.
Yeah, that's not short. All right.
We can just run that way around the motor
You know what?
and come back twice.
If you wrap this around this a couple times, I'm thinking that it might magnetize the inlet and give us better fuel mileage.
Lines up all the molecules.
Right.
We're gonna get at least 6 miles to the gallon now.
Pour fluid in. Let's go.
Found a blown fuse for the accessory circuit, which
Twice.
is why all the lights just turned off. So we replaced the fuse with a one we found in a glove box, one of many, which tells us this has happened before. So now we're actually going to try and troubleshoot why it's happening.
Yeah, the used car forensics tells you that when there's 4 packs of 20 amp fuses in the glove box, there's a frequent issue, for sure.
I can't say for certain who wired it, but whoever they are should be kicked in the nuts, drug out in the street, and shot, because there's about 9 splices to connect this much wire. So we just hacked a bunch of it out, taped up what we could. I don't know if that's going to fix it, but we'll put another fuse in and see how far we can get this time.
What time is it, and how many hours do we have until Oregon?
We need to be there Friday. Today's Wednesday.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
Still got lights. Well, we just made a nice loop in and out of the parking lot and blew the lights again. For some reason, when we're moving, it blows lights, and when we're parked, it doesn't. So something is pinching somewhere, and by unplugging the trailer, we'll isolate it, whether it's in the trailer or in the truck. I was right. It turned out that the stock wiring harness was like jiggling in a little clip on the frame, and I was able to crawl into the car and I saw it sparking, and I just wrapped it with some electrical tape and we're done. Now we're gonna hit the road to Bishop.
Yesterday we got our new project car, 55 Chevy. Didn't get very far down the road because some electrical gremlins with our tow vehicle, the Suburban, but after rewiring it on the side of the road at midnight, she's dialed.
And now we're in Bishop, which is one of my favorite little towns, and a local told me where he thinks there's a abandoned 50s truck out in the desert, so we're gonna go check that out before we hit the road. There's a lot of trash in the desert here, like old trash.
I bet we find something good out here. There's a barrel. There's a gas tank right there, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're getting warm?
Yeah.
I hope that's not it.
Oh, hell. That might have been a truck.
That used to be a truck cab.
Is that a fender?
That guy obviously had greater appreciation of our skills than we do.
Wait. What did he tell you was out here?
He said it was an old round pickup truck, and that is an old round pickup truck. Look at it, it's destroyed.
There ain't a round surface left on that thing.
I see a fender, or no.
Oh my God.
Okay, there's good news and bad news here. The good news is I have complete confidence that we could get that home on the back of the trailer. The bad news is there's absolutely no reason to. Oregon bound. I can live with for a while.
seriously climbing that fast? Don't floor it. I'm not. You better come over.
Oh, it's bad. Long grade, old truck. We put a new radiator in the Macho Grande before we even left, but it was no match for this big long grade at wide open trying to get out of Bishop. And so we overheated, and overheated pretty bad. We've been worse though. I think we'll be good. Is it walkable down to the water place?
Couple miles. Every road trip, the hood comes off.
I know. Let's strap the hood to the roof.
That would fix this. All right, I'll walk down the hill. Gotta get a raise for this. Oh, thank God. That was the easy part. Carrying this up that hill is gonna suck. Suddenly I have to pee. There could have been a bigger spout on here. Just saying. Up the hill. Well, somehow this is Freiberger's fault. I can't pinpoint how or why, given that he was pretty much in a coma in the passenger seat when I drove us up this hill too fast. But after hiking all the way down the hill to get the water and to come all the way back up, I've decided it's definitely not my fault, it's all his fault. Then if that's not enough water, he's hiking down the damn hill to get the rest of it.
How much oil should be in the water? I know how we can do a roadkill and never boil over once.
Don't leave home?
Get a Volkswagen. What bugs me is we actually were proactive about it this time and put in a radiator. New one, not even record. That's amazing it still has that much pressure after this long.
Well, it just means the freeze plugs are still in there. It's good news.
This reminds me of the Alaska trip. This reminds me of the Jaguar trip. This reminds me of...
Buick?
This reminds me of...
Told you, deja vu. This is every trip.
Yeah.
Any minute now, we'll cut to a clip of us driving with the hood off this thing.
One time, I had a friend, Tony, who his 340 Duster did this, and he like leaned way back and got the cap off and nothing happened. He goes like this, right in the face, like melted, literally, skin was hanging off of him. It was pretty bad. So go ahead and pop that. Ah!
At least I didn't scream. You put the water in. Cap it off, let's go, before something bad happens.
Our tow rig is a 73 GMC Suburban, and the guy I bought it from swore that it has 340,000 miles on it. And it doesn't really seem like it. It runs pretty good. It's got a 454 and a turbo 400 automatic. We put some brand new Mickey Thompsons on it. But the thing is, I paid $1,500 for this thing. It sat for a year, and we never drove it until the day we put the tires on it and left for this trip. Our route here is the 395 North in California, which takes us all the way up to Reno. It's a great drive, lots and lots of wilderness and neat little towns. This is Mono Lake, which is actually a salt lake. It's actually the same place we drove when we took that El Camino trip a few episodes back. Our overheating problem fixed itself once it stopped being 100+ degrees outside, and once we stopped trying to full throttle it up big steep hills. We're in the Reno Sparks area now, and we were so close that we thought that we would come here and visit the scene of the crime at Summit Racing, where we did our engine swap on the El Camino a couple episodes ago. You think there's still a big stain on the parking lot? That's what I want to know.
These people care too much about their facility. I bet they street sweeped it.
Let's find out. I spent a year in this parking lot one day. Wow, you'd never know we were here.
No, it's right there. They did a better job cleaning it than we did.
Yeah, I scrubbed it, but wow, impressive. Summit Racing on the ball.
Oh, that was fun.
Okay.
Let's go get dinner.
Let's.
We are in Klamath Falls, Oregon. Got up this morning, got pulled over by the cops. And now I'm waiting on Freiberger to answer some emails because he's kind of a big deal on the internet, and we're gonna head to Lincoln City hopefully today. So you'll note that the car is running, and we've been getting about 6.5 miles to the gallon so far in this trip. That's not helping our cause. I can't turn the car off right now. It's custom. Oh, here we go. Idling down. Come on, baby, stall. Okay, throttle's backed all the way out and it doesn't want to stall. In gear. And it won't die. I'm gonna have to reach in there and disconnect the power wire to the distributor. We'll just have to do that everywhere we go now. All right, we got a full tank of gas, a radiator with water in it.
That's amazing.
Under 300 miles to go, and it's still daylight out. You were supposed to turn on the 39.
Okay, where was that?
Back there at that sign that said 39.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna turn around again.
Fantastic navigating, Mike Finnegan.
I told you what to do, you just didn't do it.
You know I can't remember anything for more than 3 seconds. I have the attention span of a gnat.
We were 0.3 of a mile from the turn when I gave you the directions.
I know, I told you. Gnat. It's really cool to be here in Oregon instead of in the desert, which is where we normally do our road kills. Right now we're heading sort of northeast across the state, and we're headed towards Lincoln City, which is right on the ocean.
Doesn't sound happy. Can pour some oil. Yesterday we got within 60 miles of Lincoln City, stopped for the night, and when we parked the Suburban, it was running really good. This morning we fired it up, started heading for Jim Meyer Racing, and the engine just started clattering really bad. So we pulled over and checked the oil, and there wasn't any oil in there. I don't know where the oil went, but the camshaft and the lifters are not happy about our severe lack of lubrication, so Freiberger's putting some more in, and now we're hoping that we don't flatten the cam lobes before we get to our destination.
Why was it perfectly fine last night when we stopped? That's what I don't get.
Maybe guys that don't like your critique of the Lamborghini drained the oil out last night.
Maybe guys who don't like your goatee.
Maybe.
That could happen.
Oh, we're almost 15 miles away. We are so close.
Are you excited?
Dude, I'm about to piss myself.
Please don't. Truly the greatest thing about this project is by the end of today, it's going to look like a car. It's not just going to fester around forever hoping that it's cool.
Ask me how close we are.
How close are we?
1.8 miles to
Yeah.
paradise.
Let's stop for breakfast. I'm hungry.
I'll push you out the car door and keep driving.
Jim Meyer Racing is like a gearhead paradise right near the cool tourist area of Lincoln City. He's got this great shop tucked away in the woods. He's been here like 25 years just doing cool gearhead stuff. He's got old motocross bikes, weird old hot rods, but the main thing that they do here is they make complete rolling chassis that you can just slap under your car. I've heard of this place forever and seen their ads and stuff, but it's always cool to show up and find out that it's a real place with real, genuine hot rodders.
The better you can get the car to start out with, of course, the better your build's going to be and the less expensive it's going to be. But, you know, for even the dents and the quarter panel the way it is, it's not going to take much to put this thing back together.
We've got about, I don't know, 24 hours before we've got to hit the road, so we should probably get to work and throw this thing together.
Yeah, we'll get a plan going here. I got 5 guys here today, so I don't think we'll have any problem getting this thing going on.
Oh man, that's nice. Wow. That's way too good for you.
I really on purpose. It's better than I imagined it. I mean, I've been drooling over a photo that big on the website for a year now. Way better in person. Amazing welds. The construction's really nice. These guys don't mess around.
We're gonna roll the chassis out and back the trailer all the way in and try and get it straight onto the lift. So far, it's like happening really fast. Got the body off the dolly on the lift, and now what we're doing is trying to center it over the chassis and eyeball what's going to happen with the rear tire fitment so that we can cut out the quarter panels.
I've been looking forward to going to Jim Meyer Racing's place for a long time because these guys know what they're doing. They've been building hot rods forever. Just being around mills and lathes and plasma cutters, that just makes me warm and fuzzy inside, so it's awesome to be here. In a traditional gasser style car, the rear quarter panels on a 55 Chevy have to get radius cut so that the 30-inch slicks will fit, and then they stick out just a hair, which is part of the reason why the cut is so tall, so that when you drive the thing down the road, if you hit a bump and the suspension compresses, the tire has room to go up without damaging the body. That is awesome. I love the sidewall on that tire.
Looks like a truck tire.
Yeah. We've already cut that side out, made a template of it. Now we're going to transfer it to this side, cut this side out.
We really wanted to mock up the Hemi and the transmission and the chassis, but we ran into a couple problems that prevented that. So here we're just going to mock it up so it sticks to the car on the way home on the trailer.
We're so close.
Break out the intake manifold.
Yes.
This is the key to the look of this car. I have had this Enderly mechanical fuel injection setup on my shelf forever. And when I knew we were going to build the car, I knew I had to give it to Finnegan. This thing looks right. Like that.
And I didn't get socks this year. Woohoo!
The car turned out exactly the way I've always envisioned. It's cool that we took just a bare body on a trailer and showed up here, plopped it on a chassis, sort of threw a Hemi into the thing, and made it look like a complete radical gasser in a matter of hours.
I made it sleep in the car tonight. I can already see myself at the drag strip. This is the best day at work ever.
Once again, this might actually be. I gotta agree with you.
The ultimate goal for this build is to have a kick-ass gasser that runs low tens and hopefully does wheelies. And I want the car to look a lot like the two-lane blacktop 55 Chevy, except my car's gonna have a Hemi in it just to piss off Chevy guys.
This is gonna motivate us. We gotta get this thing done. And when we do, guaranteed that's the ultimate Roadkill episode. We've had a lot of fun, but this might be the most enjoyable Roadkill yet, just because it was a great drive. I love the Macho Grande, and we made an incredible car.
A lot of success. Very few breakdowns that were speed bumps. So, yeah.
We're pretty sure it'll be much worse and more violent on the next episode of Roadkill.
Word. I froze my nuts off in this parking lot.
Maybe you can find them and put them back on.
I know, right?
You do the speech. Go for it. Spit
No,
it
you're
out.
doing great, actually.
No, be funny.
You're doing great. I'm number 2.
Still rolling? We completely failed again?
Get the front tires mounted on the wheels. Cut the firewall and get the body bolted down.
I don't know, because I won't be there, right?
You're gonna punk out and leave early?
Thank you.
That didn't fit right. Look, you got lice now.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Whoa, 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 dude. Dude. Careful, all right?